Why did it take me 3 different suits to truly become Iron Man? When Yinsen and I built the Mark 1, we weren't thinking about speed, style, or the next battle. We barely had any materials, so every piece had to be built by hand. Heavy steel plates, 2 crude flamethrowers, and a few weapons that could fail at any moment. It looked more like a walking metal tank than a superhero suit. But at the time, it only needed to do one thing: get me out of that cave alive. The Mark 1 pushed through heavy gunfire, burned a path through the base, and carried me into the desert before completely falling apart. The suit was destroyed, but it had already done its job. The moment I got home, I started building the Mark 2. This time, surviving wasn't enough. I connected Jarvis to the suit, tested the repulsors, and finally took the armor into the sky. The Mark II kept climbing, faster and higher. But once I reached high altitude, ice started forming across the armor. The flight system shut down, and the entire suit dropped, like a block of metal. I barely restored the power before hitting the ground. That failure taught me that flying wasn't the same as being combat ready. So I built the Mark III with a gold titanium alloy, finally fixing the icing problem. Then I gave it a red and gold finish, inspired by one of my cars. But the color wasn't what made the Mark III different. For the first time, I wore the armor and flew back to the people, being hurt by Stark weapons. The Mark III dropped into the village, locked onto multiple targets, and took them all down without hitting a single civilian. When a tank fired at me, I answered with one tiny missile. But when I returned home, Stain was waiting inside the Ironmonger. His suit was bigger, heavier, and strong enough to overpower the Mark III head-on. But Stain copied the Mark I without learning from the Mark II. So I led him straight into the upper atmosphere. As the temperature dropped, the Ironmonger froze while the Mark III kept functioning. The same failure that almost killed me was now the reason I survived. The Mark I kept me alive. The Mark II taught me how to make the armor fly. But the Mark III was the first suit I built to protect someone other than myself. And that was when I truly became Iron Man.